So hi there, this is Paul, and I'm with my friend Rob here in Philippines, and Jesus did something amazing for him a couple years ago. So Rob, what happened?
So true story is I was born and all my life had dyslexia. I didn't know it all the time, but I always had a very rough time learning when I was young. For instance, spelling or even writing, reading. I always read very slow. Writing, I had a hard time even getting my name spelled correct or right way. Even through college, I struggled. When I finally figured out I was dyslexic, it was already when I was getting my master's degree, and it was because I always finished every test dead last. I mean, I could never finish anything in the same time as anyone else, and even taking a speed reading class, when I saw how fast everybody was reading without the class, the before and the after, I was astounded and realized I was dyslexic. Anyway, it's been there. It's been a struggle all my life. My memory is one big issue. I never was able to memorize anything very well. The sequence of numbers was real difficult. The phone number would be real difficult. Anything that required rote memory, very difficult. So I asked Paul when we were on, I became a minister eventually in the field, meet Paul, and he prayed for me. I think it was 2014 November, and by June or July of 2016 I was going to my class reunion, and I started to realize I could remember everyone's name at the reunion. I could remember sequences of numbers. I started, my mind just was very clear. I could memorize things much easier. I couldn't believe how many names I could remember. I could never do that. But my memory, the point is, I'm 50 years old now, just turning 50, and my memory is better than it's ever been in my life as far as I can remember names, numbers. I read clear, I write a little clear, I spell better, and I couldn't explain anything except as soon as I saw the name recognition coming up, I said, what in the world is going on? First, I joked to myself, I said, maybe I have some kind of crazy brain tumor. But then I remembered Paul Rapley had prayed, and it was a real prayer that I was hoping the Lord would answer, and sure enough, although there was a little 6-month delay. I don't know why the Lord does that, but in His wisdom He did, and now I feel great. I'm enjoying being able to meet people and know their names, and life is nicer, a little bit nicer this way. It is. It's fun to walk into a room and know people's names. It really is. It's quite different. So, and that, I can memorize even my frequent flyer number. It's bizarre. I mean, I could never do that before. I memorize. I used to have to sit and look several times at the long codes. Like if Microsoft gave you a number you had to type in several digits long, I'd have to type that many times over, the passwords, but now I can remember the sequence just fine. So I'd say I'm pretty healed of at least major symptoms of dyslexia, if not most of them, although I think I still have some of the benefits of dyslexia is being an out-of-the-box thinker. I think I still do that just fine.
That might just be a God-given grace for you, a gift for you.
I think I like having that.
That's cool.
So, yeah, having dyslexia they'd say that people with it tend to problem solve because ordinarily problem solve differently than other people because they can't rely on the formulas. They have to problem solve differently, so they did.
That would make sense that would still be there, because if that's the way you've done problem solving your whole life, then why would that change now? Jesus just healed what needed to be healed. So.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for sharing there, Rob.